My worldview is really simple. The vast majority of people will use this new capability to lift themselves from poverty. Their primary objectives will be to achieve food, security, healthcare, sanitation, education for them and their children. And that is a good thing because billions of people are outside of that, outside of education for them and their children, to achieve food, security, healthcare, sanitation. That's the philosophical and moral perspective. See it very, very differently. That's the philosophical and moral perspective. Then there's the practical perspective. And the practical perspective is really simple. This technology now exists. Anyone can recreate it. There is no going back. We have to, as a society, face the consequences of these technologies, all of these technologies, and the fact that individuals will have these powers. So how do we make sure that most use it for good and those who don't are appropriately handled by society? And that has nothing to do with the technology, really. We can't constrain technology as a means for social policy. Whenever it's been tried in the past, what it does is it results in disenfranchising people who have good intentions, and criminals still go on and use whatever they can use. So I'm more interested in this. tradability on liquid markets everywhere in just a few minutes means that we will have millions of them. Kindergarten children will generate tokens. Generate tokens to represent their friends. Why not? They can. They do it today when they trade blocks and rubber bands. They'll do it with digital tokens in the future that will represent their digital pets, their friends, their associations. And if you imagine that rippling across society, the tokenization of many different things, fundamentally what these tokens represent is abstractions of language. They are used to express value, 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 express happy lives, 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 happy lives. In any field of life, and one thing that has become evident with the emergence of Bitcoin. One thing that has become evident with the emergence of Bitcoin. One thing that has become evident with the emergence of Bitcoin and the internet and other related network-based global technologies is that we flipped the world around, whereby in the past the power and authority of a central institution such as a king, a sovereign, flows downwards and gives rights to the people. You know, part of the world as we've known it since the Enlightenment, since the Renaissance, 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 the Renaissance. Since the Industrial Revolution and now since the emergence of the Internet, is one in which we understand that individuals on their own have rights, have expression, have power, and now that power is flowing upwards. It's grassroots, it's emergent, and it comes out of loosely associated human populations who may be geographically spread all around the world, who share a common voice, who share a common interest, or common idea, whether that's religion, or whether it's belief in an idea, whether it's a belief in a political idea, or whether it's the fact that they all love Justin Bieber. It doesn't matter. But in the case of currency specifically, if it's on the entire population as a monopoly, that conveys great power. Just like when the sovereign could define the religion of the state and impose that on all of the citizens before we had secular government and separation of church and state, that power was also immense and terrifying and dangerous and corrupt. The power over money is similarly also that value makes it powerful, which makes more people participate. We have this emergent power that comes from the masses. It is the ultimate democratic phenomenon. It is a bottom-up emergence of value as a common language without rulers. And I think that's where you see the idea that sovereignty emerges from currency rather than the other way around.
Yeah.